channel. This video is a bit of an update video. I'm still in the office. I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of what's been going on over the past couple of weeks. Did our first trip away, visited 2 campsites in the week we was away. So let's start at the top. So first week away in our new caravan was absolutely superb. I said that we always try and use the still acres in Marden for our first trip of the season, which we do, but this case not strictly true because we were actually in South Wales in the Verona at the end of March. So in theory, new caravan, first trip, new season, I'm going with that. Managed to load everything up on Saturday morning, managed to bring it home outside the front of the house here, get it all loaded up because we were planning to do it during the week leading up to it, but unfortunately work gets in the way and life gets in the way, so we've managed to get a space outside the house on Saturday morning, filled up clothes, shopping and stuff. Then we was off. Took us an hour to get there, and I can say it actually the caravan tows better with a bit of weight in it. It was empty obviously when I collected it from Whitstable, but at the moment it's, it was a bit bouncy as they are, but I managed to put some clothes in, food in and our stuff for the week, and it actually towed better loaded than unloaded. So back to Still Acres for the first trip, mainly because that's where I delivered the Verona for the sister-in-law, and because the sister-in-law's a novice when it comes to caravanning, it was always a good idea to give a couple of nights with 2 pitches side by side so she can get used to the ideas, how things work, a bit of educational sort of trip as it were. And I think she enjoyed herself, she coped quite well. So I did manage to take some footage as well, which I'm going to run now, so I'll take you through what we found. So Still Acres is owned by Todd and Kev Still. It's been open about 7 years, I believe now. So there's the overview of the campsite. As you can see, the blue spot is where we are. Entrance to the site is off a little country lane. This is the main track into the campsite. This is the main area, so there's a toilet block in the middle there, and if you listen, it really is that quiet. That's a view from our pitch, taking in all the sites. I mean, we're quite lucky in the corner. As you can see, there's the 2 Pegasus, mine on the left, this on the right. I can only vouch for the gents toilet. The gents toilet is very, very clean. Showers are good sizes, always tip-top condition, very clean. Another reason we go here is because of the dogs. There's a great big dog walk just inside the main gate. As you can see, our dogs love it here. Yeah, and it's just so quiet, so peaceful. The only noise you sometimes get, there's a train track just outside the front gate, but to be honest, you're so far away from it you wouldn't know it was there anyway. This is a bit further down the track leading to the campsite, and it is a view from the dog walk, and it is that quiet. I'm very happy being here, stay here quite often. So as you know, we brought the caravan from South East Caravan Centre down in Whitstable. My good friend David down there sorted me out a good deal, and yeah, when we picked the caravan up there was an awning under the bed, which to be honest, in all the caravans we've had in the past, I think we've probably only used an awning a handful of times. We never really bothered with it because it's just a faff of putting it up and putting it down again. Anyway, looked under the bed when we got there. It's a quiet afternoon. I said, "I'll put it up and see what it's like." And wow, really, I'll say the last awning we had was on our first caravan, our first Buccaneer, a good few years ago. Excuse me, a good few years ago. Yeah, it's such a faff with poles and this and hanging curtains and putting this up and putting that. Anyway, this one was an air awning, complete with pump, so we put it up. Anyway, as we're getting stuff out the bag, there's more stuff coming out from underneath the bed. Turns out the previous owner of the caravan spent quite a lot of money on an awning, so we had it's called a Kalahari, so it was a domed fronted awning, not just a straight square one. It had curtains, it had roof nets, it had an awning skirt with it, it had a shoe rack with it, which hung off the inside of the awning, a fitted ground sheet, so a complete surprise. Say we knew there was an awning under it, but didn't know what it was. So yeah, very happy. Like I say, even on the Verona, we only used a roll-out like Fiamma type awning in a bag, unzip in a bag. I use that once in a while, but yeah, full awning is a bit of a revelation. Only means now is we've got to go shopping to fill the awning up. So yeah, nice couple of chairs, table. So as I was saying, the next campsite we went to is another favourite of ours. It's a place which, if you're familiar with Kent, is between Canterbury and Hythe, a little village called Stelling Minnis. Little Northley Farm, the name of the site. It's a camping and caravanning club certificated location. I used to do a few caravan services down there, and always said that I'd like to go down and spend a couple of nights there. So yeah, we've been going there now for probably about 3 years. Usually 2 or 3 times a year, because it is maybe about an hour away from the house. Lovely time there. We spent there from Tuesday round to the Sunday. A very nice campsite, very nice owners. Only downside was come Wednesday night, Thursday morning, I got a bout of something and I was not very well. So I didn't have time to go around and do like a campsite tour. So what I did a couple of years ago, when I first went down there, I actually took some footage then, which I was intending to do, start the YouTube channel up again and do a few bits of like campsite reviews. So our first trip away in total, I'll say, was 8 days. We did have a slight problem, which was, I think, just one of those things. If you've seen the video preceding this, it was about changing a leisure battery. Now the reason I changed the leisure battery is explained within the video, but if you haven't seen it, what happened was, of an evening time, just walking across the carpet barefooted as you do, just come out of the shower, yeah, better sit down and watch some telly, and the floor was incredibly hot. So had a quick look at the Victron app on my phone, and that showed that the battery is at 66 degrees, so it automatically turned the solar charger off, turned the battery charger off in the caravan, pulled the carpet back as the battery in New Bailey's, and some of you may know, is underneath the floor. Pulled it back, lifted the lid off, and the battery was red hot. Not ideal, so we left it sort of open that night, vents open, a crack in the ceiling, so just in case. Turned out the leisure battery had a bad cell in it. One of those things, you know, you can have a perfectly fine functioning car battery, go out one morning, doesn't start, cell gone in the battery. Exactly the same thing happens with leisure batteries there. The way they provide their power is completely different, but the principle is the same. It's 6 cells, you have a cell go down, it'll drop power. So yeah, so had to be careful of that for a couple of days, but after we sorted that out, so I've changed the battery when we got home. Absolutely fine. We've been away actually again to St Acres last weekend, I think it was, and yeah, new battery working fine, everything's back to normal as it should be. Didn't affect us too much power wise, losing some power, because obviously we've got mains hook up. I just very carefully just kept eyes on the battery monitor. So if you have got a Victron charge controller and it's got the capability of the Bluetooth and to have a network within the caravan, I advise you getting a battery sense monitor, because that really was a bit of a lifesaver really. So future videos coming up. I've got a few things on the burner. At the moment I'm thinking I may do a troubleshooting and how to video on motor movers. I don't know if any of you noticed, but I had a conversation with a chap in the comments about his motor mover and helping him figure out the wiring on that. So I think we're going to a troubleshooting video for those. So common faults, problems you may encounter, and quick fix and workarounds for that one. And also I'm going to do another one on leisure batteries, revisit the servicing episodes as well, because you may have noticed on the channel from about a year, 18 months ago, I serviced Mr. Jockey Wheel, his Caravan on his driveway. I went through the videos on that. I've been in contact with Mr. Wheel himself, and well, James to his mates, but Mr. Wheel on YouTube. Yeah, going to team up with him hopefully in the next couple of weeks and knock a video out or two. Don't know what on yet, but I'm sure we'll do it. And then I'm going to go on to the videos. You may remember from way back when I relaunched the channel that I said about maybe doing something on tow cars. There's a few things I need to do on the Defender, which pulls the Caravan. And I've also done a bit of work on my Freelander as well, which is not very well at the minute, but I've got a few bits and pieces on that regarding towing and the tow ball and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll crack on with a few more videos over the next few weeks. Like I say, it has taken me a little while to do this video. As you may have noticed, observing of you, I had several t-shirts on over the course of the video. That's mainly because obviously where I work now and I don't get home till quite late, I have to do this as and when I can. So you may have noticed I think I had 4 t-shirts on at one point and another one on again today. Yeah, so again, once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and click away, share it to your friends. Any comments, anything you'd like to see, please, video wise, put it in the comments below, and hopefully be back very soon. Bye bye for now.